Hello guys, so we are back at Maggiore full circuit. This is the Tourer Season 5 Race Asylum presented. And this is the Race 2 to the Race 1. So if you haven't already watched Race 1 should already be on my YouTube channel. So we do Race 1, which is a sprint race. 15-minute sprint race, no tyre wear, no fuel, on softs. And that race determines the grid for this race. Now this race has a little bit more to it than the sprint race. This race is a 50-minute race with tyre wear on times 4 and fuel, I believe. I may be wrong, and I will definitely clarify that before the next couple of rounds, or the next throughout the season, that's for sure. And we have to use a mandatory a mandatory tyre, mediums, for at least 5 laps. So, a very interesting race. Of course, if you have watched race 1, you see how close that was all the way across the board as well. It wasn't just a runaway, essentially. But obviously, there's tyre wear involved this time and fuel. So, obviously, I came third in race 1, which means we will be starting right at the back. I think, I might be wrong, but I think it's P11. So, we will get straight into this. I will be skipping parts of the video because obviously it's a 50-minute race. So it's a bit long. Some parts there are lull periods, but here we go. J92 with a bit of a false start, but here I am, just pulling through the camera there. Everybody into turn 1. Just sitting back at the minute, hoping that carnage ensues in front. As expected, just a lot of cars everywhere. There's no need to push. We are all the mediums. Let's also make a point of that. We have started on the mediums because we are at the back. Now this is a 50-minute race, longer laps, the full circuit. Roses, unfortunately, must have got his braking slightly wrong. So we've got a position there for nothing. Meanwhile, all the same, Ryan and Pooptown, P1, P2, with Ryan pulling quite a commanding lead on the softs. Pooptown on the softs. This is the first time we see this. Asher on the mediums, Grandad on the mediums, Arden on the softs, Pup on the mediums, Birch on the mediums, Hanser on the mediums, DTR on the softs, myself on the mediums, as Jay looks up the inside on the softs. Get that done, that was very nice. Myself on the mediums, Roses on the mediums, and Phil on the mediums. So here we go then. Coming towards the end of lap 1, and we're all still pretty with the different tyre wear, the different types, the different drivetrains, the way these cars handle, the different abilities. We are all very much fighting for position to come down the last turn here. Haven't gained any single positions in that first lap, but that does not matter. As we know, just sit back, play it safe, let the carnage happen in front of you, and hopefully pick up some of the pieces. As we go side by, we go around the outside of DTR there, and now we have a little gaggle. Ooh, I run wide. We have Roses hanging one around the outside, not on my inside. I got Grandad in front of me. This is where it starts getting a little bit tight, a little bit sketchy. Where do I go? Didn't know who was on what tyres. Looks for a little bit of a move as Roses goes on the outside of us when we lose that place. Do we lose this spot? I think we do. I think we give it up to Roses, yeah. Roses takes that very nicely. As the guy's just in front of us. Poop Tower has obviously had an incident as he's back with us. It's very unfortunate. It's all kicking off there. We got DTR flying out. We got myself at the back. We got Roses going up next to my teammate Poop Town. And we also have Grandad just in front as we go side by side with DTR going around Big Banky Boy. Oh, and we hold the position there. Hold the position, but we've lost a little bit of time. No. Oh yes, just got that move finally done. As DTR's looking for the move back on myself. No, we've secured that position now. Come up to the final corner. We see Roses just in front of us going for a move on Poop Town. Oh, is he going to make it 3 wide? Oh, I've only got to make it 3 wide. 3 wide, it can only end in one way. Oh, and we've secured 2 for 1. And Poop Town didn't lose the position either, apart from to myself. That's good as well, because obviously Roses was very fast in the first race. So the longer he's behind myself, the better. So there's a bit of a gap here to P6. So we gotta get past Grandad and Crazy Bitch here. So we come up to the S's. Don't go for anything silly through here. Just hit the lines. Grandad goes a bit wide there. We have to cut the sausage. Is that going to bring Roses into play? It certainly is. Are we going to have another 3 wide moment? I've pulled out to make the move. Roses, we go 3 wide into Banky Boy. Roses has gone very deep. I'm on the inside. Roses has gone wide. Grandad is still there. Roses is... That's unfortunate. But that's 2 moves within 2 laps. 2 positions taken each time. 3 wide. Some great racing. Some absolutely great racing. As it's all still kicking off behind me, which is exactly what is needed. I need to get my head down. Let's catch up to Crazy Bitch and Call Me Jay, who we know has phenomenal pace. We will skip it forward a few bits here as we come into turn 1. Crazy Bitch just makes a slight mistake in front of me. Just start getting used to these mediums. Get a good run out of this corner. As you can see, I think, if I remember rightly, Crazy Bitch and Call Me Jay are on the same team, so they certainly will not be fighting each other. But of course, that can only mean good things, as I've managed to close the gap up to Crazy Bitch then, up through the S's. Of course, I don't want to I'm not looking for nothing here. Just want to hit my line. We wait for the final left. And this is where I want to start thinking about where I want to put my car, so I can make that move into Banky Boy. It's a great sound. As we're purple as well. Do we make the move on Bitch? Bitch has gone defensive. Show it around the outside. Do we get the old switcheroo done? Not quite. Oh, keep the power. Side by side with Crazy Bitch. Move done with Crazy Luck for it again. She's gone down the inside. Has she held it? Has she held it? No. Some great racing with Crazy Bitch there. some great racing as we come up to another little gaggle of cars. This is just what we wanted on the medium tyres as well. Don't forget that. There was a mandatory of 5, as there's been an incident, so we take another place. We take 2 places there. So now we've managed to get ahead of Pup, who of course we were battling. And as we look down, we've just claimed the fastest lap down the inside of Asher. Take some grass. Can I get the cut back, or do I keep it on the outside? Nothing much doing. We're somehow up to P5 in 5 laps from P11. That is not bad going. Just have to focus now. Oh, Asher loses it a little bit. Up to P4 then. Up to P4 on the mediums. That's crazy bitches look for a mover on the inside of Asher. She's got that done. We'll keep an eye on the left. Yes, she has. As Pup is also. It's all kicking off behind. It is all kicking off behind, but this is exactly what we needed. We are gone. Cannot ask for any more than that. They start battling behind. We are up to P4 in 5 laps from P11. Just what the doctor ordered. As Arden received a penalty, so we are up to P3. P3. 5 laps in. On the mediums. Hunting down the top 2. Bear in mind, Ryan in P1 is my teammate, so certainly won't be in any hurry to catch him. Is there much doing? It's all about getting my head down. And do not forget, I did not know what tyres these guys were on, as unfortunately catch Ryan making a mistake there. But I had no idea Hansa. I knew what Ryan was on, obviously, as we are teammates, but I had no clue what Hansa was on, and because he'd kept up with Ryan the whole race, I naturally assumed that he was on the softs. Lo and behold, he's on the mediums. As we are coming down to the long straight. Do we get purple sector 1? We do. Do we stick with it? We will go forward a couple of laps because I'm pretty sure there's not much doing here on. So people have started taking pit stops. Pup, we are on now lap 9. Now don't forget, guys, this is not a lap race. This is exactly like the sprint race. This is a timed race. So this is a 50-minute race. And just a quick reminder, mandatory mediums for 5 laps. As you can see, Phil, for example, is coming into the pits. So people are in the process of taking the pits. So that's why the field has spread out very much. We are now currently, well, Hansa has now currently taken the lead. So, as I was previously saying, I was now at this point, I was 100% convinced Hansa was on the softs. So I knew when Ryan was going to pit. So I didn't want to overtake him, essentially, because I didn't want to muck up his strategy and our little plan. But unfortunately, let's have a look here. Right, let's pop his bearing down on us. But yes, as you can see, Ryan's tyres have gone. And I'm pretty sure he listened and goes all the way on another lap. That is phenomenal. Shout out to you, Ryan. Shout out, my friend. If it was that bad, you should have pitted. But fair play to you for sticking to the game plan. Wow. Great teamwork. As Pup is all over my back end now. Let's have a look at Pup's tyres. Nope. That is Pup's tyres. Slight variations in wear. but we're in nonetheless. As Ryan's tyres are really feeling the pain now. Obviously I have no idea about this homework. And if I remember rightly, this is where I get the move done down Ryan's inside. Who, like a champion, like I said, we had a game plan and he is currently sticking to it, as Pup is showing his nose up the inside. So it's starting to get heated up. I had planned on coming in at lap 15 is when I wanted to come in. So obviously I'm hoping to get these tyres to stretch another 5. Now bearing in mind, let's look at the fuel. We have got just over a quarter of a tank. So I need to make that last 5 laps. All while Pup is bearing down on us. And trying to catch Hansa as we go purple in sector 1 on them tyres. Coming up to the S's, Pup still all over my rear view. Feeling the pressure. And this is also because we'd gained on Hansa. I was convinced he was on the softs. Let's have a look at Hansa's front tyres. That would be the reason why, Nick. We'll have better front tyres than them, Nick. So here we go. Oh, Hansa had a poor exit. Locking down the inside of Hansa. And do we get it sealed? We've made the move. But as everybody knows, into this corner. And that is P1 secured. As we go through the last technical section. This last corner as well, under pressure, can always go wrong. Put a wheel on the grass, don't get the line right. No, we get the line right, plus Pup is locking all over Hansa. So lap 10, we make our way into the lead. Ryan's in. Fair play, Ryan, well done, my friend. So we come round turn 2. 3. Hansa now has a mirror full of Pup, so we should start breaking the gap down. So we take a bit of a wide line. Pup on Hansa. Side by side behind. We'll have a quick onboard view. Pup has made the move. Did he make it stick? He did. That is Pup through into second and me into first. Get your head down, little Nicky, and go. So we come through the S's. That's Sylvia just bearing down on my little NSX. Now, I was really expecting Hansa to pit. I'm not going to lie to you guys, Hansa's pace at the beginning really had me stumped on what tyres he was on. So you obviously have to remember we don't all know. I didn't realise he took that so tight. But Pup is all over me once again. I'm hoping to go another 4 laps on these tyres. Another 4 laps as Pup is locking down the inside. Is there anything doing? No, we hold that place. As we come into the final. Oh, I'm pretty sure we get a penalty there, guys. Don't know. There's obviously, it doesn't show up in the replays, but if memory serves me correctly, we have a penalty. We will skip forward. No penalty. I thought we had a penalty at some point. Obviously it wasn't that part of the race, so I do apologise for that. So obviously fuel is now getting to the point of I might need to save to get to the 15, but is it going to be worth it with the tyre wear as well? So hoping to get to lap 15. So coming through the final sector here. Now most of the guys behind have already done their pit stops, let's not forget that. Myself, Pop and Hansa are still yet to pit, as the fuel light is starting to flash as Pop enters the pit, so does Hansa, so we are on a last lap dash. So what we can do is go like this, and we are out of the pits. We made our pit stops. We have come out just in front of Hansa and Pup. Oh, as I have a moment on the cold softs. So we are now on the softs. We have put 10 laps of fuel in, bearing in mind, hoping and praying to God that the race is only 24 laps long. So it is race on. As you can see, we've got out in front of Pop and Hansa, and we have Ryan bringing up P4. Phenomenal job with the mediums, but he will no doubtly drop back as Pop is on the mediums as well. Wow, so Pop's never used the softs. Interesting. That's why the penalty came up, right. Wow, Pop went mediums, right. Back to myself. Now I knew at this point, if Hansa gets past me, or Pop, that could be it. It could be sealed. Forget these guys have come in a lap before me. I had a very terrible banky boy there. But they've come in a lap before me, so their tyres are up to temperature. My tyres probably still aren't up to temperature at this point, as Hansa is all over my rear. I have to go defensive, I have to. Because I know if they get it past me, I can't afford it with the tyre wear. And you will see at the end why and what I mean. Why I could not afford to fight these guys for so long. As Hansa is doing everything he can to get past. Coming into the final corner, Pup is just sat back, hoping, praying that we just take each other out. Hansa looking, just showing his nose. Took me a little while to get used to the softs again. Hansa is all over me. Honestly, such a great race. Such a great race. As we're coming down to what I like to call the not so banky boy, because it's obviously a banky boy, but it's not. So 2/10 purple, the inverted banky boy. Hansa, will he look for a move through the S's? I wouldn't have thought so. No, just hit my line. Get used to the feel of the car through this part on the softs again. Bit of a jump, bit of a hop, skip and a jump. Trying to break that toe. I really got to try and get rid of Hansa. Now at this point, don't forget, I'm thinking he's on the medium, so I'm thinking I'm giving him all this slipstream for nothing. Lo and behold, it was Pup, the sneaky devil, that was on the mediums. Here we go, coming into the final sector. Can Hansa do anything? Can I keep him behind me? More importantly, we are 1/10 up on the purple lap. So we're coming into the final corner. starting to find a little bit of a rhythm as we go and start lap 16. The purple 204 5.432. Should we do a little bit of an onboard? As you can see, Hansa's all over me. Look at that rear view. I'm hoping I've got this timing right, and this is an onboard of the fastest lap of the race. Starting to pull away a little bit, make the gap to Hansa slightly bigger. Coming up to the S's. Trying to work out whether this was third or fourth. So annoying all race. So inconsistent through this part a little bit. As you can see, just riding as much curve as possible. Revving out. Getting that VTEC to kick in, baby. 1/10 up. Come down the banky, boy. Hard on the brakes. Down the third, down a second and up to third. Power on nice and early. I want to clip the left curb slightly, only a bit. I want to unsettle the car, but we're going to take a big chunk of this one on the right hand side. And I don't have a brake mark over here. I just, it changes all the time. It's with 3/10 up, basically 4/10 up. Take as much curb on the right. Make sure you clip the curb on the right, that'll bring you round. Clip a little bit of curb on the left. Wait for the last board on the right hand side. Brake down the gear, up to full power through. And that is an onboard of the fastest lap of the race. Coming in at a 2:05.056. I think I'm actually wrong because I'm pretty sure I do a 2:04, but we will. Nothing much happens from here on out. So we will jump forward a couple of laps. Now, we are on minute 47. We have 3 minutes to go. As you can see, the state of my tyres are not looking pretty. Whereas Pup on the mediums could probably go comfortably another 6-7 laps maybe. Maybe I'm being ambitious, but could easily comfortably, let's say, go another 5. That would bring it to lap 28. There's 2 minutes left. It's just clicked over to 48 minutes. So that means we have a lap to go, or 2 laps to go rather, I think. As you can see, my tyres are not in a good way, and at this time I am hitting panic stations, all kinds of panic stations. Also, Hansa has also killed his front tyres, and they have decided to leave his car. So that is what had happened and why Hansa had dropped off from Pup. Back up to Pup, who has great tyres. I look at that now and I'm jealous, Pup, of your tyre wear. As we click back onto me, and as you can see, that front left, when does it go? When's it gonna go? There she goes. The front left has left the NSX. We have 1 lap to go. Pup is bearing down on us. And I assume now coming into the final corner, with it being a left, the front right will disappear. Oh no, we've still got a little bit there. The smallest, the smidges. Oh, as Pup is in the background. Oh no. There it goes. We are officially front tyres dead. They have left the race. Look at Pops. He is. We're going to see him in the background. There he is. There he is. Bearing down on us. As I'm just hoping and praying to get this car around one more lap. I don't care about the lap time. As you can see, we've gone from 204s to 205s to 207s to a 209 was the previous lap. And this is even worse as Pop is bearing down. The struggle of these S's here, I was dreading. Just roll a little bit of gas, just get through. That's all I was hoping. As Ryan, my teammate, has secured P5. That's a very good result. Shout out to Ryan and shout out to Poop Town as well. Also stepped in at late notice. Shout out to you both. Thank you very much. As we are coming into Banky Boy with no tyres. How is this gonna result? We have to be very cautious. We are taking this very slow. We survived. We managed to survive. What is Pop's tyres? Pop has tyres. We have none. We are slowly losing the rears as well. No tyre wear. Oh, Pop is gaining and gaining. I think we've done enough. We should have done enough. One more lap and it would have been Pop's race for sure. Pop is there. We got the last corner. The final left. Pop is on the same part of the track. I could hear him. But we managed to seal the victory. Strategy played out perfectly as Pop comes across the line in P2, Hands are in P3 and Rose is in P4. But guys, I hope you enjoy that as much as I enjoyed being part of it, because honestly it was great fun, some great racing. The strategies, watching it back now as well, you're getting all this live, so watching it back, seeing what Pop was on different tyres, and obviously I got it so wrong with Hansa. Some cracking racing. So this time next week, hopefully there will be another video out, but that will be round 2, and we are at Red Bull. So guys, please let me know if you like this type of video, or any ways I can improve this type of video, or if you want less me talking, more me watching, or more me talking, whatever. But yeah, that is it for now, and I will catch you next time.